we're live.
We're live.
Hi.
Hi.
Everybody. This is me. This is Sam. We're talking about what it means to be cold and dark in the dead days of winter. And I'm trying to see if this is letting me see me in two different places, and it's not. Oh, well.
Oh, bummer.
I can't
The way
see.
you said cold and dark was such an immediate shift. Like,
Yes. We fired up our sauna. We're like full on using the sauna to just be warm all the time because and I'm from Minnesota. I should know this. It gets to be sub-zero, and right now it's like 30s, and I'm just shivering all the time. So, but
I don't know how you do it.
this time of year, it's what it does. And I'm looking out at my tree that I look out at all the time, and there's no leaves left. And the haze behind the trees look really gray, like there's clouds, and everything's brown and gray. There's no color left. And that really affects me. It's like I have to find color, but I also realize it's like, okay, it's okay to be turning in and go black and white for a little while.
Black and white. Oh, I can't even watch a black and white movie. Hi, Rhiannon. Thanks for joining.
Hello, Rhiannon.
I need color so bad. Like I can't. But what's weird is I also kind of like a black and white aesthetic sometimes. So yeah, it's interesting. Color is a whole thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And when the outside world loses its color, like I have color all over my house. Everything's rainbow everywhere. But losing the color outside, I feel like something is getting more brittle and getting more shard-like inside my system. And then it's harder to go be in the world. I found like this weekend we needed groceries, and I'm like, have it, will you go? Because I just don't want to deal with I already don't like dealing with fluorescent lights and people. But then when the Christmas music starts and the jingle bells, and you can't even hear what the song is, but all you can hear is the jingle bells of the song. It feels like shards. It feels like cold crystals and penetrating my ears and then freezing through my whole system. So I don't even like to go to the grocery store, and I'm not going out to bars, and I'm not going to parties, and I'm just turning inside.
The grocery store thing has come up a lot for like people I talk to, even on Substack. I think it was Neuro Love Notes. She talks about being like neurodivergent and going to the grocery store. And well, no, it wasn't the grocery store for her. It was some other place. And she was like, I just had to set everything down and like go outside and kind of have like a meltdown, but like quietly because, that's like society and everything, like, right. And I just I want to just talk about like grocery stores just being such an assault on your senses. Like, yeah, the lighting, the music, it's so weird. It's like harsh, but not there, but it's there. And every once in a while, there will be a good song and someone will sing and that I'll join into. So that's a good time. But there's something about this time of year, though, the energy is so frantic everywhere I go. And I don't think I'm going to the store till like January. Like, well, you said like late at night. I've always kind of wanted to go like when stores either open or close, like those liminal times, right?
Exactly. And it's funny because the liminal space in the rest of the year, the liminal space of dusk and dawn is where everything goes kind of gray. And it's a short time, but now it's almost like we've hit the liminal space of the shift of the seasons. And that liminal dusk dawn space of being in the middle it's exhausting. I read Michael Thompson helped edit a book called Irreplaceable. And it's an architect who talked about how as architects, they're supposed to create a community for a space rather than just build a building. And so many grocery stores get it wrong because they just put all these assaultive, like buy this and colors and lights and sounds everywhere, that they're not inviting people to really feel the emotion and the mood of a space. It's just assaulting. It's just, here's bright sign, here's another bright sign, and there's too many words and there's too many sounds and there's too many textures and too many colors. And they're always like cold, like hard floors and sharp lights and pointy displays and so forth. And he was saying that actually grocery stores should be more like a market, like at the outdoor farmers markets where there's softer edges and more colors and not so much music, but inviting people in, come talk to me about my product rather than here, buy, 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 buy. But this time of year, it's like those spaces get even more assaultive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like products are screaming at you like, "Buy me, buy me, buy me," and it's like and every single product's doing that, right? And it's funny, it's not even just, like, the grocery store, it's, like, every space from now to, like, Christmas is like, "Hey, buy this thing. It's on sale. This is a special. You need this."
And as a sensitive soul, it feels like they're just tugging at me. It's almost like they're grabbing a piece of my hair and pulling. Like, come on, come on, come on. You need this. You need to go give a part of yourself for this. And it's so overwhelming that all I want to do is go to bed and stay there and get up late. And it's too much. It's
Yeah. I'm surprised to hear you say you're sleeping in because I know, like, you are such a morning person. Well, I mean, I assume you're a morning person, actually.
yes. I'm a total
Okay.
morning person. You know, Christy Keller put something on her Substack yesterday or the day before. She goes, every night at midnight, I think, oh, it's so late. And it's actually 6 p.m.
I saw that and I laughed so hard.
I did. I
I
laughed so
was
hard.
like, I was not expecting that, and yeah.
Like last night I wanted to get in bed at 6:30 because it felt like midnight. And then this every morning, and I am a morning person, like in this in the heart of the summer, I am wide awake at 4:30 and I'm happy about it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get up and get on my mat. And I don't get tired when I get up like that. And normally my alarm goes off at 5. And normally Habit and I have this little practice where at 5 a.m. the alarm goes off, I hit one snooze, I roll over on top of him, and we kind of do this snooze wake sort of cuddle snuggle. And then by the second snooze, by the second alarm, the 9-minute snooze, we're ready to get up. I kid you not, Sam, since it started getting dark maybe 4 weeks ago, we are going an hour of snoozes. An hour.
Of
I've
snuggle snoozes.
Yes. So I've memorized how the minutes. It's 5 o'clock, 5:09, 5:18, 5:27, 5:36, 5:45, and usually at 5:45, I'm like, "Oh, it's another even number. I should be getting up."
The even numbers. That's funny.
Well, not even even. It's just like at the quarter hour. It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Ugh. But
Um,
it's work.
that's really interesting because okay, well, maybe Mercury retrograde plays some kind of part in this, but I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
Well, but it's just today, so I probably shouldn't assume this is gonna be a constant, but, today I woke up earlier than usual, and I was like, "Huh, I'm awake," and normally I would just be like, "Screw this, I'm going back to bed," but today I was like, "Alright, let's just, like, chill in bed," like, being awake in bed and just I don't know, the cat was on me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna stay in bed. "Hi, Michael, thanks for joining."
Hi, Michael.
And I was just like, I'm just gonna stay in bed
Zach.
and oh, we got more people joining. Hi, Zach. Was it like the sleeping in part that brought people in here? But I was just like more awake at an earlier time than usual for me. And like full disclosure, that awake time is like 11 a.m. So I
Big
was
difference from
awake
my 5.
around I don't like 9-ish, I think. And I don't like I was like down putzing around in the kitchen at like 10 a.m., which was like early for me. Cause usually I'm like, all right, it's 11. I better hurry. I better hurry up. And I'm usually leaving my friend a voice note and I'm like, I should be further along than this. I still need to eat and I have a call in like 10 minutes or something like every time. But she didn't get that today because I was awake earlier. And I thought like, I want to actually see the sun. Like the sun's out and I want to see it. And I know like that's good sciencey, blah blah blah. But I don't know, like it just I can feel it in my body, like, okay, actually, yeah, let's do this. Let's look at the sun more and like sleep when it's dark.
There is that good science of like, if you, as soon as you get up in the morning, you go look at the sun and let the sun shine on you, then you have more like vitamin D and you have more awakeness and your body is more attuned. But what happens at this time of year is like the times I go for my walks, it's still dark. Like usually much of the year, I go to walk every morning at 7 a.m. And usually 7 a.m. is like sun's out. And so I'm getting that when I'm waking up. But now the sun is just barely coming out, which is beautiful because I'm there for the sunrise. But oh, it's hard to get in the car and get the dog going. And well, the dog doesn't have a problem going. It's me at
Yeah, there's something
6:45.
about
Yeah.
there's something about waking up when it's still dark out. It's really hard, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
The
But I
cats
have noticed,
somewhat sleep then.
I was writing about this in a note today that since you and I started talking about the dark days of winter and we're checking in with each other more often, just even planning this solstice circle stuff, I've been not as hard at my on myself about it. I've just been watching myself and noticing it and not
Yeah.
getting mad at myself like why am I hitting snooze 6 times? I'm not getting mad at myself for hitting snooze. I'm enjoying the snooze. And I think saying it out loud to you, so thank you, Sam, you've given me permission to snooze for an hour. And I still get my stuff done. Like my day is still full and complete. I'm not feeling stressed and overwhelmed. It's maybe because I'm talking about it more and I'm sharing it with you.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I'm noticing that too now that you've named it. So thank you for naming it, right? um, I've I've been getting more curious about like, okay, well, what like why is this coming up for me now? Why am I feeling like I'm not doing enough? I see everyone else doing all the things. Like doing their like year-end push for sales, whatever stuff. And I'm over here like, okay, so I got one thing in the works and that's more than enough for me. Like way more than enough. And I'm like, okay, well, but how can I fit in like this workbook to sell and this course I'm thinking of making? And oh yeah, I want to do that chapbook from a while ago. Like, so it's just like, um, how can I reel it in? And I don't know. I had to have a come to Jesus moment with AI of all things. So
Hi, Alexi.
hi, Lexi.
I think though, because I've been sharing it with you, I'm not trying so hard. And I've been finding the opposite. Like I used to be like what you were talking about, watching all these people doing all these things and revving up for the end of the year and talking about all the parties and just like I'm doing now, talking really, really fast. And I'm finding myself like pulling back and saying, you can go do that. I don't want to. Like for me, less is more. And I like that. I hope I'm not losing you. It said your internet's low. Oh, I did lose Sam. So I'll just keep talking to you guys for a few more minutes and hopefully she'll come back on. But I've been finding myself saying, for me, less is more. There you are. You joined, but you didn't join as a co host. How do I make you a co host again? You got booted. And I don't know how to make you a co host again. Can I do it this way? There we go. Hello. Invite to co host. Does that make you a co host? There you are. Hi.
Oh, okay. I was like in my hair. Oh my gosh. Substack closed right out. I don't know if like my phone updated. I have no idea what happened.
Oh,
But
well.
here's my
Hi, Kat. Hi, Julie.
he didn't do it. I swear he didn't do it. Even there was no cat in the vicinity.
So what I was saying is I'm finding myself really I think because we've been talking about it so much, I'm finding myself see those other people do, and I don't mind that they do it, but I don't want to do it. And I'm finding myself saying less is more. And so here's a great example. We had a big conversation about what are we going to do for Thanksgiving? And last year we invited my husband's cousin Claudia. and her family. So she's got 3 daughters, she's got a sister, a brother, and a dad. We invited all of them to our house for Thanksgiving. And she is a full-on powerhouse, do-it-all type woman. Like, she is type A, and she is extrovert, and she is full balls to the wall and everything. And she took over the whole Thanksgiving, and it was just, like, so overwhelming for me.
Huh.
And it was beautiful. I mean, there was all this vibrant energy and all this, everyone was laughing, and my dining room table was full. And at the end of the day, I was exhausted, and I didn't even cook anything. But I did have to do most of the dishes, and it was my kitchen and my house, you know? And I remember just at the end of the day, I'm like, I can't do this again. And so this year, he was like, she broke her foot. And he's like, should we invite her again? And I'm like, I don't know if I can do that again. And it took some negotiating, but we really just came down to, we just want to do our own thing and just the two of us. And I kid you not, Sam, as soon as I said yes, it's just the two of us, our own house, Thanksgiving, just you and I, someone gifted us a little tiny turkey.
Oh, wow.
It's like the universe said, yes, this is it. And here you go. You don't even have to buy the turkey.
Hey, I did the same thing. Universe, where's my turkey? Oh, no, actually, okay. I'll take that back. M some me a grocery store gift card.
There you
So,
go. You got your turkey.
shout out to my mommy.
Thank you, mommy. Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess I did get something for me. It was weird though, because like, she gave that to me, and I was also like, "I'm also not coming to Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve."
Good for you. See, that's a change for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell you, like, how long ago I've wanted to do that though, like, um, and I was just like, I didn't really wanna, like, go into detail with her about it, but I ended up saying, "There's just so many humans." Like, honestly, it's so many humans. Oh my
Yes.
god.
And I can just hear Hobbit saying, I just don't like people. Like,
I I've
we like
graduated
these
from I
people.
don't like people to too many humans.
Yeah, it's just too much. And
Yeah.
you go have your little big, loud, boisterous, abundant party, and we're gonna have our quiet little just us beauty. And I I wanna emphasize this a lot, Sam. I think it's this shift in me is because I've been talking to you, like, 3 weeks now about slowing down. It's okay. We can just like, the talking about it with someone else who's thinking these same thoughts. And if this is happening for you and me, like, we're making some major changes in our choices about how we're celebrating Thanksgiving because we've been talking to each other about it. What will happen when we open up this conversation to a larger group at the end of the month and all through next month when with our 4-week program? Like, I'm really curious to see how that shifts. Not just for us, but for everybody else.
Yeah, I like to think of it as like a mycelial network, like, it's just like information passing from person to person. And even me, like, I mean, I'm talking with another friend who basically was like, I we always do holidays by ourselves because like that's just our tradition, and because of like the sensitivity and stuff. And I was like, oh, why haven't I given this to myself before?
Hi,
Hi,
Richard.
Richard.
And, in my past, we've done quieter Thanksgivings in the past before, but I never looked at it as like, I want this. I always got the contagious energy of like, no one wants me, or why don't I get, why don't I go to these big parties? And then I go to them and I don't like them, you know?
Oh, yeah, that's actually a
Just
pretty important thing to name, yeah, because
it's this
yeah.
push pull of like, I want to belong, and I want to be invited, but I don't want to go. And so this year is the first, and then if I didn't go, then I felt guilty or I felt bad or I felt like I wasn't invited or I felt like I wasn't welcome. And this year I'm just like, I don't want to be welcome. I want to be home. I want to be just me. And that's the shift. I think in talking to you, I'm making it okay in my mind to just be me and my hobbit and leave it at that. Yeah.
Sounds cozy.
So so that's why we went live today, and next week on Monday, we are doing a community chat. So instead of live where it's just us talking to each other, we want all of you to come talk with us. So go to thehush.net or Wandering Willow, and you'll find links to our Soulstice community chat. I think that's what we called it, the Candlelit Solstice community chat. And it's Monday next week at the same time, noon Eastern, 11 Central. And we have a Zoom link, a free Zoom link, so anyone can join us and talk about what you're choosing to do these holidays to help protect your quietness and to go hibernate and to do less versus more and take care of that sensitive soul and see what happens.
Less is more. I said it on a note. I'm giving that advice for free, and I'm like, hey, that's something I need to own myself. So less is more.
Yes. So that's next week, and we hope you guys will join us there next week. Go to Wandering Willow or thehush.net, and you can find links to that winter solstice community chat.
We can add it. Well, I can add it to my replay
Yeah.
post that'll go out
When
too.
we put out a replay post on this little live, we'll add that link to it. So hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, looking forward to chatting in community with everyone.
Yes. Thanks,
Thanks
Sam.
for
I love you
joining.
as always.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. Love you as always as well.
Signing off.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.